For many foreign investors entering Vietnam, the priority is clear. Incorporate the company, obtain the investment license, open the bank account, hire employees, and start operations as quickly as possible. But after the company is established, another challenge begins. Maintaining compliance in Vietnam, and this is where many foreign-owned companies encounter difficulties they did not fully anticipate. Because in Vietnam, compliance is not a one-time procedure completed during company setup. It is an ongoing operational responsibility involving accounting, tax, labor, licensing, audits, work permits, reporting obligations, and legal documentation. Many foreign investors discover that maintaining compliance in Vietnam can become significantly more complicated than establishing the company itself. One of the biggest challenges foreign investors face in Vietnam is that many compliance risks remain invisible during daily operations. Monthly tax reports may appear completed, employees are working normally, business activities continue, and management assumes everything is functioning properly. But underneath the surface, weaknesses may already be developing. Incomplete documentation, incorrect accounting treatment, payroll inconsistencies, licensing gaps, weak internal contracts, or reporting obligations that were misunderstood or overlooked. These issues often remain hidden until the company faces an audit, tax inspection, licensing procedure, banking review, or shareholder dispute. And by that stage, correcting historical compliance weaknesses becomes far more difficult and expensive. Many foreign investors initially assume accounting, legal, licensing, labor, and tax matters can all be managed separately. But in Vietnam, these areas are deeply interconnected. An accounting issue may create tax exposure. A payroll inconsistency may affect labor compliance. Weak documentation may create audit problems. And licensing obligations may depend on financial reporting accuracy. This means maintaining compliance in Vietnam requires coordination across multiple operational areas, not isolated administrative filing. For foreign-owned companies unfamiliar with Vietnam's regulatory environment, this coordination challenge is often underestimated. Many startups and SME foreign investors understandably try to minimize operational costs during the early stages of business. And as a result, service providers are often selected primarily based on price. Cheap accounting, low-cost payroll support, or fragmented administrative services handled by different providers with little coordination. At first, this may appear efficient, but over time, compliance gaps begin accumulating quietly. No single advisor sees the full picture, risks are not identified proactively, and management may receive incomplete or inconsistent guidance. Eventually, the company faces operational pressure during audits, tax inspections, profit repatriation, or regulatory review. At that stage, the true cost of weak compliance coordination becomes visible. At LTS Law, we believe maintaining compliance for foreign-owned companies in Vietnam requires more than simply filing documents. It requires strategic coordination. Our role is not only helping foreign investors establish companies, it is helping them operate sustainably after incorporation. We help foreign investors identify potential compliance risks early, coordinate legal, licensing, labor, and operational matters, and work together with professionally assessed accounting and audit partners experienced in supporting FDI companies in Vietnam. Because sustainable compliance is not built through isolated filings. It is built through systems, communication, and proactive risk management. Many businesses can provide lists of accountants or service vendors. But foreign investors entering Vietnam often need something more valuable: professionally assessed partners who understand foreign-owned business operations. This is why LTS Law focuses carefully on the quality of accounting and audit partners we introduce to clients. We prioritize providers with strong English communication capability, experience supporting foreign invested companies, transparency and responsiveness, ethical professional conduct, practical understanding of startups and SMEs, and the ability to coordinate effectively during audits, inspections, and operational challenges. Because in Vietnam, the quality of your compliance partners can directly affect the stability of your business operations. Imagine a foreign entrepreneur establishing a small consulting company in Vietnam. At the beginning, operations appear relatively simple. Different service providers are hired separately. One provider handles accounting, another manages payroll, a separate consultant assists with licensing, and legal matters are addressed only when problems arise. For a while, everything appears functional. But later, during annual audit preparation, inconsistencies begin surfacing. Payroll records do not align with labor declarations. Certain contracts are incomplete, licensing obligations were misunderstood, and accounting treatment creates tax exposure. Management suddenly realizes there was never any coordinated oversight connecting the company's compliance structure together. This situation is extremely common among FDI companies in Vietnam. Many foreign investors entering Vietnam focus heavily on market entry, but long-term operational success depends heavily on what happens after incorporation. Strong compliance structures help businesses reduce tax exposure, improve audit readiness, support profit repatriation, maintain stronger banking relationships, facilitate licensing procedures, and reduce operational disruption during regulatory review. In contrast, weak compliance systems often create hidden instability that only becomes visible during critical business moments. Experienced foreign investors understand that sustainable growth requires proactive compliance management, not reactive problem solving. At LTS Law, we regularly support foreign investors not only during company setup, but throughout the operational lifecycle of their business in Vietnam. We help clients assess compliance risks, coordinate with accounting and audit providers, review operational structures, support licensing and labor matters, and identify practical solutions before compliance issues escalate into larger business problems. Our goal is not only helping clients enter Vietnam, it is helping them operate with greater clarity, stability, and confidence after entry. Many foreign investors only begin paying serious attention to compliance after problems appear. An audit, a tax inspection, a banking issue, or operational disruption. But by that stage, fixing structural weaknesses often becomes much more expensive and stressful. At LTS Law, we help foreign investors understand that strong compliance is not an administrative burden. It is part of protecting the long-term value and stability of the business itself. If you are operating or planning to establish a foreign invested company in Vietnam and want guidance on maintaining compliance, coordinating operational risks, or selecting suitable accounting and audit partners, book a consultation with LTS Law. Because in Vietnam, maintaining compliance is not only about following regulations. It is about protecting your ability to operate smoothly over the long term.